Here at the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame with one of the two Distinguished Service Award in Sports Journalism winners, Lyons, longtime New Orleans journalist. Now, Lori, you and I started together long time ago back at the Times-Picayune. When you started working on Howard Avenue, working on the agate desk, working as a clerk, could you have seen this day coming?
Oh my God, no, never in a million years. I started the paper and part-time as an agate clerk and working with you guys, and I didn't even know I'd make it through the first week, much less 30 years of a career. This has always been a pipe dream. I never dreamed that I would someday be here.
The thing I know we always talk about as journalists, it's a lot of times it's about the stories you cover, and you were fortunate to get a chance to work for so many years in the river parishes where there are so many great stories to cover, where football is arguably bigger than anywhere else on a Friday night. Guys like Ed Reed, the Landrys, so many others. So many that we could be naming them for the next half hour. Players who went on to great careers when they left the river. A story or two just on interacting with some of those greats that in the river parishes.
Well, I knew them before they were greats. They were just high school kids back then. And I remember Eli Manning and Peyton Manning and Cooper Manning coming to Riverside Academy, and I'm in the press box covering the game, and I'm saying, I'm going to go interview them because they're going to be in the NFL one day, and I want to go talk to them. So I did. Ed Reed, he also ran track. A lot of people didn't know he did the long jump, and we were there to do a story on him one day, and he had his sunglasses on, and he refused to take his sunglasses off, and things like that. Just I knew them before they were famous. They were just kids back then.
And then you stick at it long enough, and then you start seeing their younger siblings. Then you start seeing their children come through, and or they come back as coaches. What were those feelings like when you see the former athletes come back as you covered them as an athlete, now they're back as a coach, or their kids come through, and then you're covering those players and talking to them, and you say, hey, I talked to your mom, I talked to your dad way back when. What kind of bringing things full circle, I guess.
Oh, absolutely. Some of the students that I have now at Riverside, I covered their parents. I covered all of the Jeffersons at Destrehan. I covered Ed Reed's little brother, Edwin. When you're there for a long time, you get to meet different generations of children and kids and athletes. And, and when they come up to you in the store or at a football game and say, do you remember me? And you say, of course I remember you, absolutely. And most of the time I do. And they remember me. And that's part of the allure of this, is that they remember me.
As we sit here inside this beautiful building, can't help but think back to a decade ago. You were president of the sports writers back then when the ribbon was cut on this fabulous facility. Talk about seeing this building come into fruition under your term as president of the organization and getting a chance to welcome in all of those people for the first time.
I was one of the short people with Shaq in the picture with the big scissors. I was the president when a lot of the paperwork was signed and a lot of the specifications were done. And when we opened, I was out there, and I think I was past president when we finally opened it, but I was out there, and it's been a dream forever to have this a hall. I went to Prather Coliseum where they used to have all the portraits, so it's really nice to have a real Hall of Fame, and it's really nice to have a wall with my name on it. That's just amazing.
And now everyone will get to see it. Lori, once again, congratulations. Enjoy the weekend.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.